This is not even in a soft protector? What in God's name is wrong with people? Freaking Facebook, man. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I mean, happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a great end of your week, into the weekend. Look at me, I'm here on every single posting day. I mean, who even am I? I know, right? I worked hard to get these up. Alright, so we are going to be getting into, for the most part, the majority of like wrestling related pops. We have a few like stragglers in there, but guys, I used to love wrestling. I still enjoy, I mean, like the pops and different like memorabilia, but I don't really watch it anymore. It's been a couple years since I've even consistently watched any of it. But, I mean, that was my thing, man. Anywhere from, you know, watching SmackDown to Monday Night Raw to hanging out with a bunch of kids in the neighborhood, and we would make some, like, makeshift wrestling rinks, and there were many a hospital trips. It's where I learned to do a backflip for the first time and almost broke my neck. It was fun. I didn't. I'm here. So, it worked, but I never did it after that. I was one and done. Like, cool, I know the feeling, we're all set. But I'm really pumped. We got a few little grails in here, one of which I feel like just used to be way more expensive, and this is just really gone down in price. But anyways, before I ramble on and on, we'll have plenty of time for that in the video. We will get into these. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, I mean, what are you even doing? Go ahead. And if you are subscribed already, I mean, A++ for you. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up, and if you don't, give it a thumbs down. Go ahead, do it. I know you will. There's one of you that are waiting, like, as soon as I post. Go ahead. Here it is. I'm uploading for you, man. Uploading for you. Alright, so, I'm pretty pumped. So, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna open them up, but, you know, we're gonna take them out. That's kind of my groove lately. We're gonna be taking them out, putting them on spinner. You know, you're gonna see a lot of different range of videos, because, I'm still figuring out what I'm doing, so... Let's get into some pops. So this looks like a great one to start with. Or rip my hands off. I think, if I remember correctly, I know which one this is. Oh dear God, I felt something under the blade and I was like, I need to be careful. I'm not careful. Good. Tornado. All right, this beauty. I've never had him before. I'm not gonna say I don't. One of these is definitely staying with me, and then another one of these I'm opening it the wrong way. Well, that's rude. Does anybody hear that loud truck in the background? This is a residential area, bro. What are you doing? It's Friday. Alright, anyways, our first beautiful 2-pack. Woo! Not Tupac, because that's what it sounded like I said. 2-pack, that's right, we got Mr. Hulk Hogan and Mr. T 2-pack. So this came out this past year, 2020, it's already 21, so I can really just say last year. If you're not familiar with Mr. T, everybody knows who Hulk Hogan is, but Mr. T, so if you guys have seen Rocky 3, he plays Clubber Lang. They destroyed Paul and Rocky in the main event and the first WrestleMania. Destroyed, like, absolutely. Hogan carried every bit of that, but, I mean, they did pretty good as a team. So this is a pretty cool 2-pack. I really dig it. I'm not keeping this because I love them. I enjoy Hulk Hogan, but I have something else in here that I'm keeping. Wink, wink. But we are gonna move on to our next box, our second out of third box. Alright, so I think there's 4 think there's 4 or 5. This is just like a ripped open fragile sticker. Okay. Like, that's not, makes sense. You know, packing sometimes great, sometimes not. Okay, so this is the box that isn't totally wrestling. So we got a couple pops in here. We'll go through the wrestling ones, I guess, for the most part, and then we'll save the other one at the end. Swimming in bubble wrap and packing paper. Alright. So, by the way, Mr. T and Hulk Hogan, Mr. T, whatever you want to say. That's the Amazon exclusive. I completely forgot to even explain that pop at all. Literally at all. And I think it's going around for like 50 bucks right now. So, it's not bad for a newer pop. I dig it. They're cool as that. Anyways, alright. So, we are going to pull the next one out. These are, you know, not all that expensive, but I dig them. We got Mr. Goldberg. Not Mr. It's not actually part of his thing, but Goldberg. So, this is an old school pop. This is vaulted in 2017, right? Yep. So Bill Goldberg, if you I feel like I just mentioned this either in my last video or the video before that or in a live or something, but he played the Santa in Santa Sleigh, and like sleigh is in, you know, like sleigh. But I mean, I had so many opinions from people that said that it was a good movie and he did good. I thought it was awful. He did not do a good job. But Goldberg, so 1996, 97 maybe, the WCW Monday Nitro that like Sting and Lex kind of like urged him to start. Oh, Sting. I miss all these guys. That's the only part that I miss. But a lot of these people don't wrestle anymore, and I don't really care for the new hip kids in there anymore. But Goldberg also, I believe, played football. I'm fairly certain. Like for the Rams, I think. Maybe another team also that I'm blanking on. But, I mean, this pop is definitely not all that expensive by any means. I think he's, like in the 20s somewhere. And, this box is pretty beat up. It's in okay condition. It's not, like, destroyed, but it's older. Not older. It's only, like, not even 4 years old yet, so. So this guy, I think he's a bit overrated if you ask me, but just if you ask me. If you don't ask me, then, my opinion doesn't matter. Alright, next little boy we have out now. Talk about overrated. Now, listen, he's beautiful, he was great to watch, and I guess I liked his good guy thing. I feel like they tried to make him like this bad guy for a minute, and it didn't work. It wasn't working. But we got our Mr. John Cena. He popped in at what? Like 2015? I think? It might have been earlier than that, but I dig it. I like the you can't see me kind of thing. That was his, shindig, I guess. It worked for him, but he was pretty much like the good guy in wrestling. I had a bunch of friends in high school that were disgustingly obsessed with him and would buy like all his merch and wear the wristbands and the chain. Oh god. He's great though. He was a great wrestler. It's all fake, and I know, like, R.I.P. when you thought that it was real. Like, I miss those days, back when we thought everything was real. Why is everything a lie when you grow up? Like, that's really just, what do you teach your kids? It's all a lie, bro. It's all a lie. Alright, so we have 2 pops, and okay. So they are game pops, and I think these just came with what I got, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take them. But we have 2 Halo pops. So Halo's a game I've never played, not super familiar with really anything about it, but we have, the first one is Arbiter. That's as much attempt as I'm gonna give it. I haven't played video games in the longest time, and I think like an Xbox was the last one I played. Whenever Call of Duty Zombies was on, that was my thing. Zombies. I could kill some zombies, but I was never good at being, you know, a sniper and shooting people on the spot. No, I had to be the zombies. I couldn't play against other people. It's horrible. The next one we have is Master Chief with Energy Sword. So these guys are a little bit more than like the last two we just pulled out. But Arbiter's like 40 something, I think. Which, if you could tell by the stickers, I pretty much got these for like half. And then Master Chief says 40, but I think he's like around 55, 60 maybe. He's up in that range. But these are two cool pops, man. I don't play the game, but if you do, these are cool. Like this little energy sword thing that he's got going on there. And I mean, this guy looks like the alien from Alien vs. Predator. And before I had years of braces and teeth pulled, 8 teeth pulled, some might say that I looked like Alien, so let's be happy you weren't around during those days. I don't think it was Alien, no, it was Predator. Predator was what they called me. That was great. That was great. Alright, so we now are going to be getting to our lovely big boy, and I mean, this is staying with Mama. I've sold him a few times. I don't even know. So, like, I saw the name and I knew what this was, and I am frightened. Like, I'm utterly just scared. This pop at one point, I think it was closer to 250, 300, but it's now down around 200, and definitely not in a hard stack because it's not hard enough. I mean, do I not spend enough money to get hard stacks? Is that where they're like, nah, we're gonna keep them. I'm gonna save my collection, but I'm gonna keep the hard stacks. Thanks. Thanks, guys. I'm so scared to open this right now. Alright, we're gonna do it where we can see the seal. There we go. I don't like the paper on top because I can't really find the, I was gonna say the hole, but that's not what we're looking for here. Okay. 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 Wow. This is not even in a soft protector? What in God's name is wrong with people? Freaking Facebook, man. I am, like, livid. Why do we roll the dice with, like, a couple $100 pops? Why are we rolling the dice? I don't understand. Like, can we... What is that? I mean, I could blow on this box and damage it with this amount of freaking bubble wrap. That gets me so mad. There's not even a soft protector on here. He's okay. So, whatever. I'll throw a tantrum for no reason. But, I mean, it's not no reason. That's insanity. There's a good, like... I mean, with USPS, there's a good 80% chance that, like... This is even a 50-50 here. There's more of a chance of it getting damaged or lost or at some whatever than it not. So, he's okay, though. He's okay. He has a little nick right here. I gotta go look at the pictures. I don't think he was, like, fully minty mint, but for a 2014 pop, I mean, he's pretty mint. Alright, I will stop being angry and let's show the pop now. If you don't know what NWO stands for, it's the New World Order. It was a group with him with Scott Hall, I think? That sounds like it would be the correct thing. And Kevin Nash. That was a great team, I thought. That was back in, like, 1990 something. Like, shortly after I was born. So, NWO just got inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. I want to say, like, 2-3 years ago. I feel like they announced that, but this is a vaulted pop, and he is beautiful, man. The Hollywood Hulk Hogan, looking good in that black beater. Yes. Yes, the only man that could rock no hair on the top of his head and perfectly pull it off with a bandana his entire life. It's impressive, really. You have to give it up to him. Well, ladies and gents, that is pretty much it for today's video. That's it. Drop a comment, let me know what pop was your favorite that we pulled out today. Mine was definitely the NWO, and because I get to keep it this time around, I'm not going to sell it. I mean, maybe one day, but he's going to stay in my collection for a little bit. But let me know which one was your favorite. And a couple things before we get off that I just want to remind you about. We got some auctions coming up. I am doing a pop-up auction, just as myself. Plain clothing, no costume, no nothing crazy, just, you know, that's it. That's going to be on Tuesday. I haven't decided what time I'm going to be doing it, but follow me over on IG. This weekend I will be putting together my entire Whatnot schedule for all of my featured auctions, all that good stuff. That'll be up on my story and then in my highlight under, you know, the chat. All the information is in those you can find usually. Along with that, we have our next guest coming up on Collectors Anonymous, and we have Kristy from Nightmare Toys. And I mean, I'm always happy to have anybody horror related. And she runs a whole, not runs, she owns. This is her store. And I mean, one can only dream to own an entire store filled with horror products. That will be my house one day. One day. But we're going to have her on. She is actually one of the first people that we're going to have on the chat that we talk with who currently has a business open to the public and has had it open throughout, you know, this past year. So I'm really curious to ask some different questions about how that's been, what that's been like, and different things that she's had to do and whatever. Because, you know, I feel like a lot of people went online when all this stuff happened. So I'm curious. I really am. So that will be on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, 27th at 9 p.m. Between like 9 and 9:10. Let's be realistic. And who I am, and let's like be honest with myself. I'm probably going to be late. But after that, then I have all my like Whatnot scheduled. So the one after that that's going to be costumed is going to be on the 6th at 7 p.m. And I don't know what I'm doing yet for my costume. So we're going to figure that out. Probably going to put up some more stories because I need more suggestions. If you liked today's video, don't forget to hit that like button and, you know, subscribe, because who doesn't want to be notified when I post these wonderful, well-edited, well-thought-out, and spoken videos. I love you guys so very much. I mean, like, I couldn't love you more if I tried. Like, I will try, and I always do, but, like, I mean, it's a lot. So, I love you guys. I will see you on Monday. Hopefully, cross our fingers, everything goes well, and we can continue on this nice little route that we're going on in filming and uploading on time. So, I love you guys so much. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you on Monday.